Get its act together. Is it going to get its act together? We don't know. Yes, we do. It's worked. Yay. I do not have to sing the technical difficulty song anymore. Oh, I don't know. Humans, who'd have them? Okay, once more, Emily Caldwin is going to be crawling around the rat-infested streets of Dunwall trying to find out what the hell happened next. And at this point, quite possibly battling some naughty, naughty witches. That's going to get entertaining, isn't it? In my room on the dreadful whale. Sokolov rescued. Not dead. Oh, I've got to read my travel log entry, it says. Here we go. Hang on. No. Clockwork Mansion. There we go. The Crown Killer is no more. Next, Jindosh. I have finally uncovered how my enemies created the Crown Killer. What better way to erode confidence in me before the coup? If I'd stopped to think about it for even a few minutes, maybe I could have kept my people's trust, but that would have required patience, and my advisors always remind me that I have none of that particular trait. But to use Hypatia's serum against her, horrible. I'm happy I could find a cure. She's a brilliant alchemist. Now she can continue her research to help the people of Sokonos. If I remember right, someone else found the cure and just gave me directions to walk through it. I wasn't able to rescue Sokolov. He's been taken elsewhere to Kirin Jindosh's mansion. The inventor of the Clockwork Soldier. If he's able to use Sokolov's genius for his own plans, it might be very, very bad. I've seen his killing machines in action at Dunwall Tower, and I can't allow Delilah to have such an ally. I'm sure Jindosh takes pleasure in keeping his intellectual rival captive. Well, it won't be for long. Oh, yes. Fine. I think I'm reading the wrong bit. Well, no matter. We are going to go and have a fun time on the dreadful whale. Close the door behind you. Have they still not mended that yet? Ratties? Definitely not. Incendiary bolts just lying around. I'm lovely. Sure there's a job as needs doing on this ship to fix things.
Either way, they're back now. I'm glad. The Empress has risen. A peaceful sleep, I hope. Nothing like the pillows at Dunwall Tower, made of goose feathers.
Sit down when you want to talk.
Checking out the ship at the moment. Where's Hypatia? Not there. She left entirely. Dear passengers, I'd like to offer my apologies for being such a grumpy captain. First to Anton, who I called a senile old goat when he decided to bring live blood flies aboard for a study. Not a good idea. Not a single day passes without me staring in delight at these little marvels of nature. What? Second, my apologies to whoever broke my blood fly tank, allowing them to flutter down to the engine room, bringing joy to this sad boat of mine with the gentle humming of their soft wings. I deeply regret calling you a clumsy sack of guano. But now we've had time to enjoy their charming company. Can somebody please exterminate every last blood fly on my ship? Okay. Already done. Brilliant. What is he doing? No idea.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing.
A problem, yeah.
This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other. But Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I
She's a
came
witch.
to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me.
Oh dear.
Kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's
Hi.
the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
Oh God,
There's
no.
more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Okay, Emily, we've got a new target, have we? Brilliant. I wonder if those are scars or just sketch lines. You alright there, mate?
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened.
It's because I'm incredibly nice.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
Okay. Checked out the engine room. That's my room.
For a man of his age,
Ah, here she
Sokolov's
is.
making better progress than I would have expected.
Where's your pot of oh, here we go. Always reading someone else's post. Dear Dr. Hypatia, I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people here in Dust Districts desperately need someone like you. I understand you cannot see patients in Adamire anymore and that it's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. Damn straight. I'll arrange something. We'll find you a safe place to hide and give free consultations, as you suggested. Nice. I'll send word about it via the Miners Family Committee and some friends I have at the Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city, Lucia Pasta. Well, well, well.
Good to see you're still with us.
Yes.
Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Yeah.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
So I've got to
I
find the
appreciate
nice
your thoughts
ones.
on the matter,
That's
Alexandria.
not going to be easy. I'm not sure there are any nice ones. Oh, we've closed the...
Supplies are low. I might have to go out for extract of blood ox liver and some leche thistle seeds.
Really? Okay, fine. I'll see what I can find in terms of medical supplies when I'm out. Haha. Just back in Sokolov's room, damn it. Hello Twitch world, how you doing? Here we go. Oh no, read that one. Ooh. My thoughts dart here and there. Hang on, let's get Sokolov's voice. My thoughts dart here and there. I am at the whim of my aging brain. I smell an orange and it triggers a memory. All at once I am a boy back in school, suffering under the cruelty of Professor Oliphant. Her horrible wigs and the smell of old wool. The wool reminds me of my suits. I used to have them custom made. The suits remind me that I was once a man of position, and then I am thinking of my own cruelties, terrible deeds performed in the name of science, progress, or profit, and I am flooded with regrets and guilt. Then, just suddenly, I'm hungry, or thinking about my knees, or a nap. Big mood, Sokolov, big mood. And if I could quiet my mind and apply myself to a task, say, painting, like today, it is of little use. I find it odd that at a time when I thought I might enjoy some rest and expand upon my paintings, that my eyes are not as sharp as they need to be, and my hands quiver unexpectedly. The smell of the paints assaults my nose and muddles my thoughts. Did they always smell so? Still, I have begun work on a canvas. I have no name for it yet. Well, fun times.
Delilah Copperspoon, or is it Caldwin?
Right. Nothing more to be done here, I don't think. Apart from blow the candles out. Never leave candles unattended. Stuck. Right. I think we're out of here. I am a monster from the outer darkness. Look at me creep along. Such creepy monster. Wahaha. Oh, I can't sneak up on her. Damn it.
We'll take the skiff.
Yep,
I
that
don't
we
want to
will.
bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the Conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Okay, Megan. Yeah, hit it. Hi, Spetty. Yeah, pretty much. I've been through some of the earlier sections of this way back in the dawn of time, but this is the first time I've actually got through this far in Dishonored 2. Trying to play through without killing anybody ain't easy, and every so often I screw it up. So we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
Good to have you with us, by the way. Happy to have new chums around. How you doing? Are you having a fun time? While held captive, Anton Sokolov learned the identity of one of Delilah's chief allies, Brianna Ashworth, an architect of the coup that took the throne in Dunwall. Ashworth is powerful and full of secrets. Building a mysterious device for Delilah, Brianna Ashworth must be eliminated. Okay, but we see if we can not squish her dead. Yeah, I'm finding it a fine game.
Grand guard presence outside
there we
the
go.
Royal Conservatory.
Okay,
Inside,
I'm listening.
Be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be
crap.
the real danger.
You mean witches, don't you? Just
Someday I'd like
say
to know
witches.
more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play.
Oh, ho,
Turns
ho.
out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
See you later. Have a good day, lass. Yeah. Yeah, I've played through Dishonored. Thoroughly enjoyed the story. Really did. Bleak and horrible though it may be, still a damn fine story. And this is just continuing beautifully. Put the DLC to bed a little while ago. It all fits together lovely.
Can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing the gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwood, I brought back the River Cross show to use as an ashtray, because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
Okay. Alrighty. Something about wood. Yeah, doing well, says Betty. That's good. Glad to have you with us for a little time. I hope... Well, let's just say if you have any phenomenal clues for things I need to know, I am not averse to discovering phenomenal clues to things I need to know. I'm doing a massive sneak at the moment as best I can. Byrne's information. Hang on, who the hell is he? Oh, Overseer Byrne. Alright, I missed his name. La 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 la. Hidden outpost near the docks. Okay, I still haven't crafted any bone charms yet. I've got shed loads of this stuff that I probably should deal with. Well, I don't actually have more bone charms than I know what to do with at the moment. Okay, the skiff. No, Megan, I'm not ready to leave just yet. Coffee. Hi, COVID. How you doing? Thank you for that. Always a good call to remind me to drink this stuff. I thoroughly love it, but if I don't pay attention, it gets cold. Which, because I drink it black, means it also still tastes good, but... What's the line? Coffee, chocolate, and lovers should all be served the same. Okay, so you two... I'll have a lovely time patrolling about the place. Wall of light up there. Guard over there. Guard over there. Guard over there. Blimey, place is full of them. Might be able to get on top of that. Caesar, dear fellow, hiya. This isn't Stationeers, this is Dishonored. This is Dishonored the Second, in which I am crawling around a rat-infested city which is not quite as full of plague as it used to be, trying to work out who stole my throne. I'm an empress, you know. Good to know you're good, COVID. I'm glad to hear of it. Life should be sweet for all my chums. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, this is Karnaca. This isn't actually Dunwall, is it? I'm in the lovely southern places where it's warm and toasty and plants grow. So instead of getting rats everywhere and people being eaten to death by rats in a rat plague, I have a plague of blood flies, which is also unpleasant. And because I'm a witch, so to speak, I can do a bit of magic like this. I can see what my enemies are thinking. Okay, so really I want to be somewhere in that building. And I'm trying to play through the game without killing anybody. There's possibly some stuff down there I care about. Possibly nothing I care about there. Kick him in the crotch and run. Okay, I can't reach there. Not in one go. How about here?
I should get a longer break. On account of my bad feet, I should be able to complete this soon.
2 coins for that cat lap? Well, no more, thank you. Place is
Dumpty-doo. Let's have... What the heck? Dead dude. Oh, not a good sign. But he dropped his lunch money. Yay. Always steal people's lunch money. Royal Conservatory. A locked shop. X-ray vision again. Don't want to go that way. Do want to go that way. One of the lovely rules in this place is if you can't go somewhere horizontal, go vertical. Do a big old sneak. Okay, either you're asleep or dead. You're asleep. Okay. Ooh. A representative for the Miners Family Committee reports another silver mine has partially collapsed, leaving 8 miners injured and killing 12. The committee maintains the Duke's unrealistic production goals, with a true culprit citing the overlong shifts that have been in practice since mine owner Aramis Stilton, cheesemonger, disappeared. The mines now managed directly of the Grand Palace till such time as Stilton returns, until a new director can be found. Grand Palace's official statement blamed the collapse on human error, threatened to arrest anyone found guilty of demoralising the people of Karnaca. Okay, fascists. We at the Karnaca Gazette certainly support the effort to maintain Sokolov unity. Our thoughts go to the families of those injured or killed. Right, fascists everywhere then. Oh, no. No, wake up. Do not do a waking up. I haven't stolen all your toys yet. Barred window. Apparently bath salts have a street value in this city. Faintly concerning, but, you know. Thank you. Magic potion. Rule of any stealth game, always go up or down, damn straight. Absolutely. Okay. Alright, that's the Royal Conservatory. I'm kind of in the wrong place. But that's not too problematic, because it'll probably get me across the street. I am unconcerned by stealing most of your food. Yeah. Alrighty. So. People not looking up. See those red lines there? That's some kind of mechanism full of electric. Probably want to switch that off. It's not going to be on our team. Oh. So, oh, hang on a minute. Right. Yonder boy there is nearly at our level. He may well notice our shenanigans. That is not to be desired. And he has a friend. Okay. Do not want. What have I got? I've got 4 sleepy darts. 5 stun mines, my absolutely gorgeous domino power, which lets me link people's brains together, so if I squish one of them, the other drops as well. 1 friend, possibly 2.
From old Lampro, whose cockle was as wee as a minnow. He tugged on it nightly, and ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a narwhal.
That doesn't even rhyme. 1 in red, 1 in blue.
One night at the boarding house, one night. Now I'm covered in chancres.
Yeah, okay, 2 blue and 1 red. The chance could be an electrifying experience, oh yeah. Stationeers look strangely different today. Yep, slightly tricky.
Something unsafe going on.
Oh, hang on.
Drunk after this.
Yeah, wasn't easy getting the mods to work. Troublesome, but worth it. Worth every penny. The stealth mechanic alone, you should just see the chip array for it. It's huge. Hi Max, how you doing? If I call on you, do you reckon you can use your storm powers to make it rain a heck of a lot in this particular city? Oh, hello. Ah, right, it's in the building. I'm going to get down below. And that window's open on the wrong side. However. Right. I think a certain amount of magic voodoo would be entertaining. One, 2, 3. Everybody's ready to play. Good night. And down they go, dropping like flies. Thank you very much. And for my next trick, something awesome. Right. But we can't have the dead bodies. Well, I say dead bodies. We cannot have these unconscious chums lying around. So shh. You can lie on this otherwise blocked off balcony. Right, this is the power supply for whatever the hell that is. Ah, wall of light, instant disintegration of anybody who's not on what it considers team good. If I was feeling particularly saucy, I could rewire it. Oop, wrong button. To make it think that the other guys are evil and disintegrate them. But try not to kill anybody. Yeah. Ah. See, what you're seeing right now, Max, this is the hallucinations of my mind. I've been so incredibly feverish that I'm dreaming I'm in a tropical city. Performing magic. Okay, so 1 elite female guard, 2 grunts with broad shoulders, all curled up in a heap together. You are going to have some explaining to do to your commanding officer, aren't you? Right, and then what we do is we save the game. Because if we don't do that, we'll trip over our own thumbnail in 20 minutes time and discover it's all gone shit-shaped. Right, steal everything. Windmill operation. Well, I'm going to turn the windmill off, but I'm not going to do it yet. Because if I do, those guys will notice and get suspicious. Right. Yeah. How are they going to explain this to their wives? Yep, all 3 of them are going to have to talk to their missus and say, I don't know what happened, love. Okay, now this that I am using is the heart, which I have a horrible suspicion is the actual heart of my murdered Empress mother, enchanted to do things like detecting magical powers around the place. So all of these little dots are places where there's something tasty that I would like to retrieve before finishing this game. Okay. What the heck is happening to you? What's with your face, dude? Oh, you've got a mask on. Oh, right, okay, fine. Yeah. Ew, I'm not sure I like it. In fact, I'm going to go straight to no, I do not like it. Right, you're a sleepyhead. There's something interesting in that pot there. Money, coin, a newspaper. Onto the nice soft sofa. The oracular order are divided. Okay. Reading a newspaper is quiet. A representative from the Sisters of the Oracular Order in Sarkonos, a surprise visit to the officials of the Grand Palace, delivering a message calls into doubt the Order's formerly held position and the illegitimacy of our new Empress. Dun, dun, dun. Seems there is intense disagreement between the sects of the secret organization. On a full reversal, a visit to the Grand Palace prompted the following statement from Duke Luca Abel, who is definitely a bad guy. Pleases me that our sisters of the Irregular Order come close into blah blah blah, beloved Empress, blah, valiant coup, attempt restoring just rule, blah, Irregular Order, blah, stubborn Abbey, blah. Delilah, Empress, wisdom, authority, Delilah, naughty. Vice Overseer Liam Burns, that's the fellow we care about, speaking on behalf of the Abbey of the Everyman, advises restraint. Well, who doesn't like a bit of restraint? Saying the latest missives from the Order are still being interpreted and debated. Interesting. So, time to do an incredibly sneaky sneak. Is this silver precious urn? Thank you. Steal it. Overseer's outpost. Yes, indeed. Where's this evidence? Oh, it's on a bloody audiograph. Right. Which means playing an audiograph. New mission clue, apparently. Alright. How have I discovered where her office is? Alrighty.
What the? Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca.
I wonder if that counts as getting detected.
The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Irregular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order.
Joy.
If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Right, that's how I discovered I accidentally glanced at this map, which I will not remember. But map added to journal means that the machine will remember it for me. You cost me a dart. I should steal your mask, but I can't. Okay, a rune is nice and close by. Tripped a thing. That's just gone horribly wrong. Did not notice that at all. Wow. Talent. Has somebody just ended up dead? Have I killed somebody on the floor below? Hope not. He's still unconscious. Right. Oh dear. I killed somebody on the floor above. I don't fancy restarting at this point, but you know, sometimes you just have to.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet.
I think actually I may do though. Because it's one of those delights where, you know, did I accidentally kill somebody? Haven't a clue. Anything could happen. Played the first game, put a fella down on a ledge, and came back to find out that he was dead. Because he'd fallen off while I wasn't looking. It was somewhat annoying, to say the least. Can I squish this guy without it? I can't, can I? Because he's in a big high-backed chair. I'll steal his toys, though. Put him to sleep before I hit this button.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Okay.
For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Irregular order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong
There's a
with their
little
sect.
ratty heap over there. And there's a latch on the other side of the door. Oh, it's on this side of the door. Okay.
Deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Irregular order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
It's another thing I'm looking for in the... Ye gods and little fishes. This guy's like... Wow. Okay. He's got a lot of guns and bombs. Guns and bombs. Nice bathroom. Lovely. Steal his bath salts, which once more have a street value. Everyone's going to be absolutely stinky at the end of this game. I'm going to be the only one who has any bath salts. Right. Okay, so what have I got? Find out what Byrne knows. How Ashworth corrupts the oracles. Uncover Ashworth's role. To the Royal Conservatory. In the meantime, however, downstairs and probably in this building, I'm looking for paintings that are worth stealing as well. They're normally big, highly coloured ones. So if anybody sees a really nice looking painting, give me a squeak, eh? Alright. Locked door. Two hands. Alright, that rune is in the shop.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone help!
What's going on
Someone
here?
suspicious.
Did I just make an awful mistake and get seen by someone? I probably did, didn't I? Can't be doing with that. Right. Yep, done that. here. Come downstairs. Remember to hit the save game button this time, because, you know, derp.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Okay, that was just ridiculous. That was pathetic. I'm not pleased with that at all. Let's try that again, shall we? For the nth time.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet
Nobody's on duty here. Wake up!
I swear I saw.
Hey, you!
You're not supposed to be hostile. You're supposed to be on my team. Because I saved you from these Egypts. Ungrateful. Alright, I'll just watch you get squished this time then. Sidelines. Gonna get horribly killed. Because you tried to vicious me.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
No, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone help me!
Or maybe I could sign my name across your forehead with a knife. Use you as a human billboard.
Help! Murderer!
So you were just here as a trap. You were bait. Howler. Another howler. You are so horrid. How annoying. Right. 3 crossbow bolts, rat skewer, so tasty. You guys can all sit together in a lovely... Oh, don't fall on the stove. Oh, no. I just sit on the sofa. There you go. Bait. I fall for it too often, I suppose. Oh, you fell. Okay, let's put you on the comfy chair. Nice. Can I have my dart back? Can I? No, I can't have my dart back. You got a wrist bow as well, though. Okay. You fell off. Alright, you can fall onto the... There. Stay there. So this is probably the shoppy. Yep, one shop.
Welcome. Have you heard? I'm told they robbed one of our shops. I'd like to see them try it here.
Would you now? Bet you would.
Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. Check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
Good.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like?
Well, not yet, but...
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
Magnetized bullet
Since the Conservatory
briefly
was
disrupts
closed.
clockwork soldiers. Interesting. Stinging bolt. I haven't bothered with that.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Yeah, not really. I'm much more on the sleep bolt. Not much with the pistol. I've got that. Spring razors. Actually, that could come in useful. Extra magnification.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
Folding blade. What does that do? Oh, okay. Sword crossing is the actual upgrade. I'm not really that kind of guy. Stun mines can be placed anywhere. Stun mine charge. I've got 2,000 to spend. I suppose I can get fatter stun mines. Haven't got that one. And actual equipment. Sleep darts cost 30. So, yes please.
I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
I'm certain I will. Safe combination. Costs 250. Rune costs 400. I'm definitely having the rune.
I look forward to the day when I can reopen my gallery.
May as well have the safe combination. I'm not going to bother with any rewiring tools. I can often find that stuff just lying around in the streets. Thank you. Save the bloody game. Here we go. Alright. Okay. Royal Conservatory, Shopkeeper's Associate. Can't go through there. Steal his toys from behind, so to speak.
We are perfectly safe in my shop. Take your
Although
time.
there's a lift downwards. That's interesting. That's where we came from. Oh, hello. Any injury to one of us is an injury to all. Well, either communist or gang. This door is blocked from the other side. I need to get over the top of that, which I am not getting past any minute soon. At least I don't think so. No. I think we've got a "you shall not pass" at this point. Yeah, definitely. Okay, out the front of this building then. Possibly quite a lot higher up. back to what might pass for the main plot. Okay. So I've got the wall of light there. Almost certain way through this building past it. Representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today that the site's closure has been extended once again with no promise of when it might reopen. Curator Brianna Ashworth could not be reached for comment. Readers will remember an infestation of mites in the Roseborough exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago. There have been rumours no exterminators have been hired. Roseborough exhibit was to be a prestigious event, prestigious event sponsored by the Academy of Natural Philosophy with hopes of attracting numerous experts and guest lecturers from across the Isles. This important exhibition is now on hold indefinitely due to the extended closure. For hopeful visitors, there's nothing to do but wait for further word. That sucks. Boarded up windows, no delightful paintings. So I just walked straight past this apartment on the way out last time. Must have done. Yeah, well, that was clever. Right, nothing up there. Nothing here. These look pretty solid. Yeah, iron bits on there, not breaking those. Nothing I like the look of around here. Okay. Not even any pennies to steal. Boom. Bit of a tightrope. Not that bad. Sneaky fellows down below, not really paying enough attention. And that window might be openable with a certain amount of noise. Well, let's find out. Nope.
Is someone there?
No.
It was coming from here. Let's see.
It's good to know you're all really distractible.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Well, that's just rude. Who locks all their windows? Harsh. Shopkeeper's associate is beyond where the conservatory is. Ah, well. Head in that direction for a while. Always do your side quests first if you can. Probably inside that building then. possibly 2 ways in. I don't like the look of that one at all.
I can't go on doing this. Stealing for you. I'll lose my job.
Do you want to be a servant all your life? You're always talking about leaving Karnaca on a big white boat, never to come back. You spend your days polishing silver cutlery. Come with me, Beatrix. Let's leave.
Could we really get passage on a ship? What if they find us?
You know I'll protect you, just like when we were kids.
I'll think about it. I promise.
Well, okay then. It's nice to see people being nice to each other. Alright, Beatrice is over there. Oh.
Don't like you.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to like me. Ooh, going back again. Right, we know who Beatrice is. She's lovely. We know this is all blood flies and there's a bad guy in there. Is that a painting worth stealing? I really don't know. No, it is not.
Spend your days polishing silver cutlery. Come with me, Beatrix. Let's leave.
Could we really get passage on a ship?
Choices, choices, choices. Is it likely to be in this building or that one? Oh well, there's still... Oh, blimey, okay. Right, I've not been... Oh. Paying attention to my heart as to a... Is that wire netting up there? This place is insane. What is going on? That would be an absolute pig to do without X-ray vision, I tell you that. Clumsy, clumsy, clumsy.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Thanks, Mum. You're not telling me that you're getting drunk off the hand sanitizer, are you, Max? Oh, that's our black-eyed boy again. Hiya, Mr. Outsider. How you doing, you creepy son of a swine?
Making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society. Forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river.
Not ideal.
Just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that. Never looking back. Vice Overseer Burns is an ambitious
Doing
man.
okay, Max. I've had better days, but I'm still alive.
Good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, doing okay. Not perfect, but still rolling. How are things at your end? So, Conan songs, don't care. Candles, really not that bothered. Right. Yep. Like I say, I set a 2-rule maxim for every day. Not dead, not on fire. If I can get through that, then everything else is probably fixable. Right, so what do we got? Bone charms, runes, everything everywhere. Another day in the office. Haven't found the plague yet. Can't complain about it yet. Damn straight. No plague day is a good day. Unfortunately, wee lad at this end is plague-ridden. Partly because some of his little playmates at school, which they still refused to close until pretty much the entire class went down with it, came in with plague, going, you know, well, it's only a bit of plague. Yeah, right. Thanks for that. Okay, 3 fellas down there.
I think something else happened. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
Look, Karnaka's leaking people. We tell ourselves we're keeping it together, but everyone is afraid of what will happen when it really falls apart.
Okay. On a train every day, just a matter of time, you reckon? Thing is, if you've had your jabs and your immune system's in order, I won't say it ain't gonna happen, because, but by all the accounts I have, you'll get sick, but you won't get ill. You won't get proper ill. You'll have a snuffly nose and you'll feel miserable for a day or 3. Small boy of my acquaintance is barely even miserable. He's got plague, or so saith the tests, but he doesn't seem to give a damn. Okay. Oh, will you hush? You annoy me. Well, that's all my incendiary bolts out. Wee lad's doing okay at the moment. They had not given him any jabs at all, which one reason I believe that the poor fellow actually caught the plague in the first place. But he seems okay on it so far, which is supremely reassuring, because the alternatives could have been quite unpleasant. right now. Oh, hang on. This may well be a combination already. No. Coins, thank you. Safe combination. So, oh dear. Silver Spoon Dylan Tarder wants to make a career as a newspaper journalist. Snobby cousin operates the black market shop. Okay, right. Great. So, yep. Ah, there we go. Painting. Ah, Shadow London. Had to exhaust for. Oh man. Lurking while filling out forms. Oh goodness me. 3 jabs, less than the COVID itself over Christmas that got me, and more just how utterly tired I was over the couple of weeks. Yeah, that happens. Functionally 2 weeks behind yourself. Not good. Dear, oh dear. Yeah, plague is not great. It is, it's not one of those things we enjoy. Mission items? No. Mission clues? Safe location? 779. There we go. Yeah. But, Shadow, you didn't actually get plagued. I just got knackered from Christmas time and vaccinations thereof. That was a lot of coins. That'll do nicely. These guys burning books. Not good. Alrighty. Crown Killer is waiting. No, the Crown Killer is taking a nap. Oh, some good stuff up there. Mate, how do we get up there? Well, we teleport, don't we? Dried bow lizard. Tasty food. Magic potion. Lucky rock. Candles to put out, which everybody loves doing. Dial east letter map. Fine. Right. Symptoms are roughly similar to your first AstraZeneca jab. Yeah. Got plagued, got isolated over Christmas, missed the family, dude. Damn it. Ah, that's rubbish. That's just no fun at all. Okay. This Christmas is definitely a time when you want to be doing family as best you can. Is that a book I care about? Traditional Sokolov songs? Not really, no.
People of Karnaka, this is the Duke.
Oh.
By the Grand Circling Guard. Let me answer all of this rabble-rouse at once. Disloyalty and sedition will not be tolerated.
Ah, there you are. Right. Of course, at the fella's feet. Exacting aim. Your crossbow bolts inflict slightly more damage. Not that bothered. I'm only using the knockout bolts anyway. Armored bones, high pressure, stolen breath. I don't pull enemies towards me at the moment. I should probably start dismantling some of these bone charms for their powers. Ooh, Max building a first ever advanced furnace. Fun stuff. My solid advice there is encase it inside a block.
Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
Okay. Hang on. Because if you put it inside a sealed block, if it detonates, it won't properly detonate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shadow. You can, with an advanced furnace, you can do automatic pizza, so to speak. That did not go well. Oh. Ow. I rather thought I'd managed to hook onto that. Let's try that again, shall we? Well, alright, we'll go over there, see what we can see. Looking at Cows Are Evil's design, give it a run, see if you blow yourself up with it. What automation is Cows using? Is he using a pre-burner and a hot and cold feed? So that's quite the entertaining one every so often. That looks like a balcony over there. It is a balcony over there. There's nothing to stand on up here. I'm gonna have to go down to ground level and see if there's a doorway in, or cross over from that side. Oof. 1, 2, 3 of you guys. I want to get into this place anyway. Furnace to make hot and cold, using that to feed the advanced furnace. Yeah, making it using a gas pre-burner. Oh. Fell off.
I feel so bad. I haven't seen the kids in 2 years. Hey.
Damn it. Nah, I don't think that's a good one. Yeah. It's a nice way of doing things, very controllable, but you really do have to feed it pre-smelted ingots, which isn't a terrible thing. It works very, very well. Stealing the money off the poker table. Cars of Empress. And I totally need money, right? Save the game. Always save the game. Yeah, I haven't actually built the pre-burner. Seems like a good idea, but I've never tried it for myself. I need it's a nice solid solution. I've always just burnt my gas straight. Wow, here we go. Shopkeeper's associate, that door's boarded up. I'm not seeing any doors down there. Yeah. Definitely, I mean, heck, it definitely works. Like that it has a dial, just select the ingot and it'll make it. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of the things, if you get the automation right, you can essentially ask the furnace, if I pull the lever now, what will you make? And then if you feed it the correct stuff, and you have your hot and cold burners going, it'll just set the temperature and pressure accordingly. That's the way mine does it. Just the build is different. Oddly enough, I like mine because I don't need to build a pre-burner. But then again, of course I would like mine because it's mine and I've done it the way I like to do things. Okay, I can't get up there. And I could get into this tree, although I fell out last time, which is a bit annoying. Let's see if I can get to another place from this tree, which is more stable. No, I really can't.
You'd think someone inside the conservatory would complain. The place is mostly shuttered, but somebody's still inside. There was a delivery from Jindosh Clockworks a few days back. Whatever you're doing, I'd be happier if the gate wasn't so close to that fountain.
Well, that was just tacky. That was... oh dear, oh dear. Tacky, tacky, tacky. I don't think clever is a thing there, Max. It's just... you do stuff, you try it, you get exploded. You do stuff again. Round you go until you find a way that works. As for the programming, I mean, I would bloody hope I'm reasonably good at it. It's been my job for the last 40 odd years. I should at least be able to make things dance and sing. Did you just die? No, you didn't. Cool. Crossbow bolt in the back of the door? Right, Conservatory, guy's associate is up there. Alright. Thing to do with the whole Cody thing is just literally practice. Give it a go. See if you can make it do something really simple.
We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Sure.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, try and do something really simple. Chances are you can get it to work, and then just tweak it to do something slightly more complex bitty at a time. No sense trying to write it all at once until you are very certain of how it fits together. Okay. Yeah, and hey, anytime you want me to talk you through some shit, totally doable. There's a stuffy... Calcan! Hello, mate. We're doing Dishonored the 2nd at the moment, which is top fun, and I might even say slightly less bleak than Dishonored the 1st. Slightly. And yeah, Max, there's a YouTube video I put up which is like, you know, coding for right at the beginning. I don't know whether you do the YouTube thing, but it has some bits in there. I'd like you to retrieve the old Roseboro prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory, protected, double the finder's fee, bring it back to me at the shop. Okay, a new Roseboro prototype of some kind. Stinging bolts, rotten fig, thank you, no. Spring razors, well, I don't really use them really, but crossbow bolts everywhere. This guy was a frickin' fanatic. Come on, give me some sleepy buttons and sleepy bolts. Well, okay, so that was just a mission continuation. Anything worth nicking? Booze, really not my thing. Sink has nothing in it according to my X-ray vision. The map I've already seen. The magic potion is over here. Thank you. The dentist's chair is disquieting. Okay. We are solidly having fun here. Oh yes. And we're at the balcony. Now there's lovely. Save game. Royal Conservatory. Yes. Let's unlock that one. Okay, lots and lots of runes that way, not so many that way. I'm taking that as quite a good sign. Still doing a sneak. Shh, be very quiet. We're hunting bone charms. Actually, I should check what that last one did. I didn't even check. Dude, I'm just like, yeah, collect them all. Pokemon style. Enemies miss with projectiles more often than not. Fire starter. Aye. Movement is slightly faster in stealth mode. Should be wearing that one all the time. Well, I can dismantle these, the corrupted ones, I think. Sacrifice runes, hang on. Sacrifice bone charms to discover new traits and gain raw whalebone. I don't know how to sacrifice runes, so I was going to sacrifice that one. Alright, so sacrifice results. 1 raw whalebone, new traits to learn, swim speed is slightly faster. No, hang on. Traits cannot be learned from that fella. I see. Okay. Not now.
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
I do not know. We'll find out, won't we, Emily? We will find out. Good. No, no, no. Curses. Oh, really? Oh, blimey. Worth a try. Oops. I heard Papa. Doing a sneak, doing a sneak. Everybody loves it when you're doing a sneak.
I wanted to visit this place.
What the heck?
Poor Lucinda. She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make gravehounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Carmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows to slaughter. Any of the gifts we receive is better than living under the boot.
That's true and fine. A wise way to look at things. But it won't help Lucinda rise any higher in Delilah's favor.
Okay. Fun times ahead.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. You have to learn the words and say them just right. Otherwise the spell won't work, no matter how many goose feathers you've gathered.
Thank you. Right. Well, this is going to be interesting. Got some witchy chums to play with. Shouldn't leave the windows open, you really shouldn't. Let's naughty people in. Like me. I wonder if I open all the other windows, will that result in me getting into a different room? No, just... Alright, in the bushes. Lovely. No one's going to find you, are they? Okay. Right. Tasty food, no shortage. Dead guy. Magic potion. Raw whalebone. Bloodfly husk is worth money. I do not know why a bloodfly husk would be worth money, but whatever. Bone charm 8 meters straight up. And a rune 20 meters sideways. Standard crossbow bolts. You guys were caught eating dinner, weren't you? Thank you. Okay, that's a touch I appreciate. Nicely done there. A fig nailed to a case with a crossbow bolt. Oh. Okay, knocking shit over. Alrighty. Now there's a mezzanine floor up here, wasn't there? Yes, there is. There we go. Can I land on top of the fans? No, surprise, surprise. Oops. Fell down. Does not look like there's anybody up here apart from a bunch of bloodflies anyway. And a whole bunch of dead people. Dudes, you witchy types have got a lot to answer for. That called Swift Stalker again. I'm sure I already had that bone charm. Movement is slightly faster with weapons sheathed. Have I crafted any bone charms yet? I don't think I have. I've not really seen the point. I've got all the bone charms I want equipped, and I've just got some spares. Unless I learn new effects I've never seen before. Can I fuck up these blinds? Yes, I can. Okay. Should have tried that in some other places. Steal the map, put the candles out. Spin the glow. I have 0 Bernie bolts. I think if I go in here I will make a lot of noise. So let's sneak around this. No, shh. Quietly now. Are you a steely painting? You are not. A harp I can play, but I don't want to. Okay. Up on the top of the lift by the look of things. Yee.
Huh?
No. Oh, are you now dead? No, okay, fine. Slammed her in a door, why not? You can craft different powers into one bone charm. Yeah! There's lots of opportunities. But I'm not seeing any powers. Yeah, Bob, that was one of those things that happens with the feet and the sticking through the door, and we didn't see that. We saw nothing, right? Yeah, Kalkin, I can carry a lot of bone charms. I'm wearing all the ones I want. Everything seems to be entirely sufficient for me at this point. Okay. Comfy sofa. There we go. I'm trying to leave my victims somewhere calm and collected. There you go. Have a sofa to sprawl on like you've been dropped from a height. Ordinary fig, thank you. I'll have that. Candles out. Don't leave unattended candles or buckets full of books. Weirdos. Dudes. Really? No, you just had to kill everybody. Yeah, hot as hell, that's what I'm thinking. Shed load of candles. Bucket full of... Well, I think they're books. Let's hope they're logs. Because if these guys are burning books, I mean, even your witch has got to know the value of a book, right? In fact, I would say especially your witch has got to know the value of a book. Doing a sneak, we're doing a massive sneak. Alright, do we want the Rossborough prototype? So, somewhere in there. Two lasses over there. Close the door. X-ray vision again. Now, the thing I was looking for, which is yon bone charm, is up there. That's a lift shaft. They are not watching, that's good. I want to press the button. I'm pushing it. There we go. They did not notice. Well, okay then. The lift is not working, but the doors have opened. The trouble here, I suspect if I tag either one of those, the other is going to drop off and die. The Ross Perot prototype. Yeah, it's kind of concerning, because if it turns out to be Vice President, then I'm not sure I'm keen. Are you now dead? So if you're dead, I'm not having that. If you're not dead, I'll take it. Witch unconscious. Yay!
Air feels damp, heavy. No storm coming in.
Right, okay, witchy poo. So the lift is down there. Some gubbins is going on up there. Oh, look at this. Little sneaky witchy hidey hole. With some money and some fruits and a black bone charm. Ooh. And a lovely place for you and your witchy chum to hide out. I'm stealing your peaches though. And your bath salts. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh yeah, I'm liking this place. Definitely what we want. Okay. So whichever witchy poo decided to sneak up there in the first place, well done. Gotta get my angles just right. I was doing a plummet, does not seem like a great idea to me. Oh, that's a big old plummet. Right, and we've got to get this lass as well. I have a very long arm. Yeah, and you can relax on the sofa with your mate. Look at that, isn't that sweet? Oh, they're lovely together. Save the game. There we go. Alrighty. So I want to get to the Rospero prototype and the Oraculum. I've got 2 witchy poos down there. And none showing up on my X-ray eyes down here, but that's 16 meters away, which probably means it's 2 floors down. Which is down there, probably in a locked box. Fun times, fun times. What have we got? A map of the world. Yeah, I can do. Oh dear, apparently small boy has dropped another tooth and the tooth fairy needs to deal with it. Oh boy. I don't know if that's a symptom of plague. Do you think it's a symptom of plague? You have said that you might think so. I'm thinking so also. Okay, so milk and yogurt a possibility. The wee boy does like them. Oh well. I'm doing a big sneak. Ooh, look at this. Can I steal this picture? Dude, someone's painted on it. That's rude.
What would you and Father advise if you were both here? Sometimes I dream we're all together again.
Painting of my mum. Can't steal it. Pity. Lots of books. Just scenery, yeah. Nothing showing up on X-ray vision. Some nasty blood flies in the next room. Okay. Three of you. I can tag two of you. I'll probably tag all three if I can get closer. And I have 3 mystic darts left. Alrighty. You've wandered away. Oh, you buggers. Right. So, guard witches. It's like sandwiches, only less tasty. 3 guard witches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, badgers, but you aren't going to be paying attention. You aren't really either. What the heck? Did you just tell it? You just pinged straight out.
I'm not done with you.
Wow. Okay. Damn it. I'm way further back than I wanted to be. Oh well. Shouldn't have done that. Doesn't matter. I am marginally confused as to where I got to earlier. Yep, I was a floor further up. That did not work as expected. That really did not work as expected. Let's try that again, shall we? Actually load the file I meant to load. There we go. Right, you two are all having a lovely snooze, which is as it should be. I was looking at these 3 guard witches, and this lass, who as soon as I was within range of her, just pinged out of there as if by magic. Who'd have thought it? Alright, so I'm going to tag them all together. Tag, tag, tag. Ping in there. Right, now I'm going to save my game again. This is how it should be. Yes, 100%, definitely. Without a doubt. Give me the option. Give me. You don't give me the option. There's no. So if I stand in the right place, I might be able to choke that lass out. Sure, I had the option at one point. Creepy, creepy. There, from there. Blimey. Okay. So, guard witch is dealt with. For the moment, at least. I don't think I can pile them all on top of that sneaky witch hole. I don't want to just leave them lying about, as 'twere. I'll put them on top of bookcases. Yeah, that'll work. Ew, guys, really? I mean, I know this is a museum and all that, but you stay there. And your friend's over here somewhere. There you go. You know. Yeah, alright. Not really that subtle, are you? Okay. The Rosbro prototype and the Orichalcum, or whatever it is. Operator Ashworth's office, a window over there. I'm not seeing anybody else moving around. There's a lovely looking painting over there. Let's go and have a peek. I'm on top of the cabinet. Quiet sneakiness. Right. Painting. Where did I see it? Okay. Trick of the light. Confusion of the eyes. And I really expected there to be a painting in the conservatory. Oh dear. Doing me a joke. Rossborough prototype. Oh, there it is. Whatever it is. Security room key needed. Ha! You guys are rubbish. Bullets. Mechanisms. Oh my. Gubbins. Chloroform bottle. Okay, key to the way out. We'll have that. Security crap. Spare crossbow bolts. Sneaky code words. Anything? Button. Push the button. Not sure I want to push the button. Well, I've rewired it. Whatever it does now, it's clearly on my team. Save the game. It is a gorgeously beautiful game, and it's old. I mean, you know, not super old, but it still stands up gorgeously against modern games, partly because they haven't tried to do anything particularly clever. The Rossborough prototype, an early mechanical prototype by Edmund Roseborough that could be used to upgrade non-chemical firing mechanisms. Well, that's nice, isn't it? That's lovely. Save the game. That does mean we've got to get back to the shopkeeper at some point. Yeah, but the main thing that gets me is just the detail here and there. It's not particularly astonishing high resolution textures or anything. It's just that everything is nicely done. There's no bits in it that you go, ooh, that was rubbish. Alright. So all the runes appear to... Oh, not quite. There's a black bone charm up there. Did I not pick one out of the lift shaft already? I did. Right. That's kind of the way I came in. It might actually be all quiet on the western front. Oh no, there's definitely some body still out there. Okay. And there's some runes and stuffs. 32 meters down. Great, that kind of sort of says a basement. 42 meters. Yeah, wear marks in the floor varnish. You're right. That's the kind of shit that I'm looking at and going, yeah, that's nicely done. What the heck? Did I just land on top of a witch? I did. Right. Oh, blimey. Okay, so she's blind as a Drekin bat. Then again, so was I, so really can't complain too much. Hey, witchy poo. Gonna squash your heat.
This man Karen Jindosh. And what power does he hold over Brianna? Are they lovers?
Perhaps, but that wouldn't give him any power over Brianna. Jindosh is an ally, an agent of the Duke, gifted in the ways of natural philosophy.
Okay, you guys didn't hear that.
Pierce the void itself.
I've never seen Brianna work with machines. She's always relied on precious bones and ivory. Carved
Are you dead?
with no light.
Witch still unconscious.
Blood. Not lenses and silver cogs covered in stinking grease.
This is a special endeavor, important to Delilah. You think no one can harm us, but the Overseers and the Sisters of the Irregular Order are fanatics, dedicated to stopping us from living the lives we want.
So why use their own machinery?
Okay.
These music boxes, even when torn apart, they'll bring us bad luck. I don't like it.
Jindosh and Brianna know what they're doing. Their collaboration is unusual, but it pleases Delilah, and it's Brianna's obsession.
So it is then. Let's hope that cursed mechanism doesn't pull us all into the void.
Yep. Sleepy time. Wow. So, yeah. My declaration of all quiet on the Western Front, not exactly accurate. In fact, one might go so far as to say inaccurate. However, right, so there's definitely some kind of basement-y gubbins down there. Ow, bottoms. Backbone charm, rune. Right, we found a lift earlier. What the hecking heck are you? Oh, Skullhound, right. Ate me to death. I'm deaded. Well, alright. I can squish me some witches again. This time, I can probably squish me some witches slightly neater. Right, you didn't die. You two tagged, so that's fine. Save game. Right, I know what you are now. don't know whether that counts as cheating, having some foreknowledge. But, you know, sometimes you do just have to say things like, what the heckity heck? And when there's witches about, possibly what the hecate heck. Okay. Map of the world. More witchy gubbins. Well, that's my target.
The Grand Guard, right? Not the lovely blood flies. Then I agree. But dear Brianna wants us to wait until after the communion. Until she's finished with the Irregular sisters. We can't risk raising suspicion now.
Then for now, we'll wait. Content with the nests we have.
One.
I can feel my power grow. I
Two.
can hear her voice. I can feel her spirit touching mine.
Excellent. Now, where was that rune? La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Ah, all right. Not worth stealing. Somewhat irritatingly. Unconscious witch. Good. Bloodfly amber. Unconscious witch. Locked door. Ah, the key to the archive is in the quartermaster's office. Where the heck is a quartermaster's office? Forbidden archive. Brilliant. Ruining all my plans. Are you human? Are you dead? You don't look well. Crossbow bolts, stinging bolts. Don't want stinging bolts. Dead body. This is clearly another way in. Brilliant. Exhibit maintenance. Quartermaster's office. Door is blocked. Can't get into the quartermaster's office from in here. But you probably can from in here. There we go. Right. Archive key, thank you. Phone charm. What have we got for a new one? Agile recovery. Recover from falls slightly quicker. Okay. I'll wear it for now, but I'm not that worried. Rewire tool. Handy. I'm I'm not being subtle anymore. A distinct lack of subtlety going on here. Raw whalebone, whalebone, whalebone. May not manage to finish this by the time I have to be somewhere else.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
Is this Ashworth's journal then? Oh, yeah.
After Delilah fell to the assassin Dowd, her magic was lost.
Ooh.
And the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaka. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at
Oh, damn it.
After Delilah fell to the assassin Dowd, her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaka. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the Irregular.
Hi, Plant Mama. How you doing? Going to be dropping out of here in a little while. I'm going to sail the salty seas, but it's a while yet. Okay, did I actually tag that correctly, or was I supposed to sit around here and wait for it? Did it work? Oh, I think I may have to actually stand here and listen to it.
Delilah fell to the assassin Dowd. Her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new
In the meanwhile, how you doing out there, Plant Mama? Having a good day?
leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago.
Stilton's a clue.
All of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the Irregular order. The Overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
Okay. Right. Well, archive key on the inside. Stilton, like the cheese. Yeah. He's a cheese miner, apparently. Who knew? Right, so I still have the auric alchem or whatever to deal with. There's some more bone charms in here that I might simply forego and say thank you, but I don't really want them that much. How the badges did I get down here in the first place? Came in that way. Yep. Ooh. Magic potion, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. And the lift. Upper level, mezzanine hall, basement. And does this work? Are you a broken lift? Oh, not very. Seems like a quite fine lift to me. Well done, O lift. Right. Well, no sense picking about. Not going to walk up the stairs when I don't have to. Right. So this beastie here has instructions. All of you, if you share my loyalty from Delilah and Coven, heed my words. Haunted by nightmares about the oraculum, the original lenses Jindosh used in the device nearly ruined me. I felt Delilah's magic flicker, and the flame she rekindled in me almost went dark, like it did after Brigmore. I feel another accident like that will cost me everything. My connection to the void, to magic itself. We cannot afford any more mistakes. I will study the discarded lenses in my workshop, from which I will steal them, and have them destroyed. Betting that you haven't, though. Remember, Delilah is relying on my efforts, then the oraculum is attuned to me alone. Do not interfere with the device.
If I can sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless.
Yes, indeed. Discarded lenses. Well, alrighty. Yep. It's kind of the plan. I'm trying to do it without killing people. Alright. Actually, I'm going to just use the lift. There's really no point doing it the other way. Yeah. Up we go, 3rd floor. Spring. There we go. Have a magic potion while I'm here. Thank you. I want the magic potion now. Giz. Are these windows? No. Not really. They just pretend, which is a pity. Although somebody's been having tea up here. Fading light. Ooh. What does fading light do, I wonder? Far reach and blink consume no mana if used within a second of assassination. Yeah, nice, but my timing's never that good. However, save the game because we've done something nice. Must be good atmospherics in there with all that greenery. Yeah. And the temperature control's got to be pretty cool too. I mean, look at that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look, wall coolers. That's some kind of curious diagram. Yeah, I don't know. Withered ryegrass. Alright. Black bone charm notes. Let's set out to craft a new bone charm. Finally got it. Hellbore, of course. Yes, fine. Whatever. Oh, lovely clean oxygen-filled room. How nice. Oof. You and your spike done me a concern.
That set of lenses could be switched with the lenses in the device.
Yes, it could. Ooh, that looks like a painting that's worth stealing. Naughty doggo? Naughty doggo. Something else, possibly also a naughty doggo.
What in the world?
Excuse me? Yep, you're worth stealing. Right, let's get this dealt with.
So this could be tampered with. Ashworth could be cut off from the void entirely. No more witchcraft.
Nice. Do I activate it now? I've got to go into her offices apparently. Do I just pull the lever and she gets her magic zarked away? Oh. Let's find out. Find Brianna Ashworth, activate the orichalcum or whatever. Haven't found her yet. Alright, okay. So, job the next, find her. Well, that did not go as planned. That did not go as planned. I was honestly expecting, well, I was expecting to get squished by the squish bolt, but it didn't work. Where am I? Okay.
You're not part of my coven. Who are you? Oh.
So I just want to tag the thing where I actually end up in her office. And then what do I do with her? Because the doggos in her general vicinity say to me, but actually squishing her from up there is just not going to work. Too much doggo.
It seems rather rude to die here. Whoever you were. Let me help you. Someone there?
I don't want to kill her. Oh, right. So maybe I just do pull the lever from where I'm stood and she runs out of magic. I thought she'd have had to be stood on it. Alright. Oh, okay. She gets summoned. Oof.
What will I do now? I'm ruined.
Yep, bit.
The things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was... Please.
Okay.
No.
You...
No.
Okay, I'm not going to squish you or anything. That would be a bit rude. I'm not going to do that. I am going to steal your runes, though. Sorry, dear. And I wonder whether your doggos are going to have gone away because you can't do wizardry anymore. Yep, no more wizardry, no more doggos. Yay. That's how it should be. Ooh. Okay. Slug splintering wedges. Stored your audiograph recordings in the archive. Tidied up around the Irregular. Let's talk about the old lenses. Bury them at the bottom of the ocean. Didn't sound right, so I stuck them in the effigies workshop in case you find some use. I'll go and prepare your tea. Blah blah blah. Corinna. Well, unfinished letter to Delilah. We can't talk, I write. Delilah, strange and beautiful whispers carried on the breeze. Yes, grateful of being your instrument. Yeah, well, that's not going to last, sorry. How am I doing for runes? You know, I've got loads. I really do. What's that one? Shadow walk. Improved shadow attack. Turn into rats. Move faster in my stealthier form. Yeah, well, I'm going to have that for certain, and that for certain. I've got all the powers I can have in there. I don't have pull enemies towards me. I can link 4 people together. That's absolutely ridiculous now. Also, thank you for your magic potion. Luxury. Oh, boop. Hi Delilah, how you doing?
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Emily. Little Black Sparrow, free from your cage at last.
It's done.
Yep.
Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
Delilah, I will take apart everything you've built until I have what's mine.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing.
Oh, Noah the Tuber. Hello, dear fellow. Haven't seen you since the dawn of time.
I'm not only going to restore things to the way they were, I'm going to make them better.
Yeah, you take that, Delilah. Yep. She's a bit dodgy, this Delilah lass. How's it going, Noah? And thank you so much for that. Caesar will be delighted, I'm sure. If a little perplexed, he'll be perplexed for certain. But heck, certainly delighted. Right. I need to get to the shopkeeper and to the main entrance. Shopkeeper's 172 meters that way. I'm not sure I like the main entrance as a concept. I mean, everybody's dead, Dave. Are all the witchy poos dead because I squished Brianna? Ah! If you guys are all dead now and it's like, you know, you killed 36 people, mahaha. Oh, okay, fine. Witches are unconscious. Alright, okay. The main entrance is over there. What entrance is this then? Oh, that's right. That's the way in, not the way out. Yeah, you're doing well. Surviving the plague, haven't been eaten to death by rats. Nobody has set you on fire. All that kind of jazz. You know, I'm not liking this wall of light kick. Caesar indeed, yep. You got presents, gifts, delightful things from the void. Did I manage to tag that at one point? Not quite. Noah is a wonderful chap and has lobbed a half a dozen gift subs out in my channel. I am always pleased to see him for a number of reasons, and that's one of them. Right. Okay, Quartermaster's office. I know where I am now. Custodian. Alright, don't know where I am anymore. Damn it. Sod it. Downstairs. Take the exit at the far end. Past all the nasty blood flies. Max, next likely to play Stationeers itself. Very likely to be out there on Thursday. What day is today? Monday today. Yeah, Thursday is probably when I'm going to be back under Europa. Chances of there being anything in between relatively slim, what with the old paid employment and 9 to 5 and thang. Right, windows. One of these levels had windows in it. And it was this one. Brilliant. Oh no, it was one lower down than this one. Okay. Let's drop down one. Friday from your perspective, yeah. Yeah, so that'd be Thursday. About 7:30 GMT. Not quite sure how that hang on. How that meshes with where you're at. There we go. Way back out. Madre de Dios! Yay, this is Dishonored the 2nd. I am sneaking out of the Conservatory, having made Brianna Ashworth very miserable and ruined all her magic powers, utterly ruined them. She'll be all upset. Oh, hang on. Noah's given a sub to Madre de Dios as well. Noah, dear chap. You'll run out of coins to spend on, I don't know what, blackjack and hookers? Blackjack and hookers your thing, and I need to get to ground level at some point as well. I came in. Whoa! Ow! The pain! Owie, 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 owie. That really hurt. I didn't like that. Once more, however, Noah, I salute you with a great salute. Thank you for that. Puts a smile on my face, if and also on the faces of all my chums. Okay, we came in through a building around here. That was it. That was a horrid building. Yes, it was. Not the recommended descent method, Bob. You are so right. However, it is something I have become adept at over the decades. I have a certain amount of plummeting in my background. If you want to talk to various chums I play all manner of multi-user games with, they will be talking of me of the king of plummeting, of falling off shit, tripping over. Oh, what's happened here? Plant Mama Gaming has just arrived with a massive great raid, and when we get a raid, we get the raid shades, and we put the raid shades on, and I pause the game just briefly so I can do things that I've got to be able to do. Nick Farmer, I am delighted to have a new chum in the channel. Good to see you there. I'm going to shout out Plant Mama Gaming. I'm also going to do a shout out for the ever excellent Noah, who I believe has actually started streaming again. Tell us it is so, Noah. Tell us that you've started to kick it off. Boneworks action. Plant Mama's been playing Sea of Thieves, where I am due real soon now, although I might be a bit late. King of Plummeting, King of Murder Knife Mountain. Yeah, I may only be like Duke of Plummeting or something, but yeah. Who's King of Murder Knife Mountain? What are we at? Looking good in the hood with my crown of thorns and my vates and my guys, and we're fighting the Valorn, making venom rain like a fountain. Who's king of Murder Knife Mountain? You got a problem? You know I'll sort it. You need resources? You know I've got it. Big bag of thrones I ain't even counting. Who's king of Murder Knife Mountain? Sorry, some things you got to do. Not actually that sorry. How is everybody this evening? Are we doing fine? Are we doing well? Oh, trying to get back to the game. Screen is black. Am I going to get back? Is it going to crash horribly? It's not. Brilliant. But it does tell me that if I don't save my game and it crashes horribly at this point, I'll be way upset. Alright. Back across the rooftops. Doing a sneak. Get to the shopkeeper who's over there. It's not too much of a problem. I can do it. I can do it fine. Totally can. Probably. Nearly did the plummeting again. Oh, someone hit the button. Who hit the button? Can't tell. It was Nick. Hi Nick, how you doing, man? Good to have you with us. And we require from you information. Yeah, Madre, this is very much with the not killing of the people. Shut. Thank you, sir. Did the counter shouting out? We have Shut Mountain in the mod slot doing his funky groove thing and doing it right. Beast Mage. Oh, the gang is gang's all here. Gang is seriously all here. I'm gonna have to do a hurry. And a big old hurry. A hurry and a scurry, nobody worry. Can I actually get to where I'm going in time? Dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da 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 la dun dun da 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 la. Here we go, shopkeeper, 20 odd meters. Shortcut, plummeting. Look at that. That was a very gentle plummet there.
Welcome.
Hiya.
I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not.
Oh.
I expect you'll be interested in payment.
I would
First,
like
your finder's
payment.
fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
Bit late for that. Good, thank you. Payment, schematics, very lovely. Noah was not stealthy. Well, of course, nobody can report you to the police if there's nobody left alive. Oh man, doing alright, says Nick. Quite hungry though. I'm not actually too bad. I have been joyously fed by Best Beloved this evening. And, I was able to have my leftover Chinese. Take out Chinese. So I have been supremely well fed. I've eaten twice today, which is, well, upping the average for me, I tell you that. Here we go. Dun da 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 da. And look at that.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Not anymore.
But Emily, there's something else.
Oh, really?
Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
We all did things we're not
What
proud
I'm
of,
about to say
darling.
is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth.
Good.
Bought into their bullshit, which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead.
She was dead. We deaded
I don't
her.
want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
All right, Megan. Thank you for opening up. If only a little.
I'm starting to feel like you deserve it.
I do. I'm bloody Empress. You're supposed to do these
Are
things.
you ready to leave now?
Let's get the hell out of here. Yep, let's go. We're going off one boat into another.
Let's go. Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
One more step. Okay, how do we do? Didn't kill anybody? Brilliant. Never got detected? Well, we did kind of reload every time we got detected, so I think that's a thing. Reasonable amount of coin. Missed a couple of bone charms. Knew about that. Missed a rune. Knew about that. Missed a blueprint. Got all the paintings, though. Gonna call that a win. Excellent. Fun times.